सुरील।
वंदना जी, आप मुझे को होस्ट बना दीजिए।
अच्छा, तो आप रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं कर रहे?
हाँ, मैं रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहा हूँ, मैं वही चेक कर रहा हूँ।
तो फिर आप होस्ट नहीं है?
हाँ, मैंने होस्ट करके रिकॉर्डिंग स्टार्ट किया है, आप मुझे को होस्ट बना दीजिए, चेक कर लेते हैं।
मैंने बनाया है।
ठीक है, बस 2 मिनट में हम चेक कर लेते हैं, फिर आप स्टार्ट करें। हाँ वंदना, आप शुरू कर सकते हो, चल रहा है रिकॉर्डिंग।
ओके। Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the scientific or philosophical base of Kayotserg. It is a meditation which is known as relaxation with self-awareness. So we will discuss about relaxation, why it is so required in all meditations. Whenever we start any meditation, first of all, we have to practice this Kayotserg, and then we can enter into meditation. And this Kayotserg is not just for beginning of the meditation, but it is in itself is a full meditation, and the purpose is very, very high. So we would try to learn the philosophical insight behind this particular practice of meditation, especially in Braksham meditation system. Let me share my presentation first, and then we can start discussion. So today we are going to discuss about Kayotserg, that is the relaxation with self-awareness. So we will discuss about the philosophical or spiritual base of this particular practice in Praksha meditation system. We know that Kayotserg is a technique of total relaxation of the body accompanied by full awareness of the real self. So this is the uniqueness of this particular meditation, which is known as Kayotserg, or in this particular meditation especially, we try to relax the whole body. We try to stop all the voluntary actions of our body. And it looks like the death, but no, it is not death, because the self, you are aware of your inner self, which is inside the body at the time of relaxation. So it differs from the practice of Shavasana or Yoga Nidra, which are practiced in some other meditational traditions. So here we can understand that Kayotserg is not just relaxation of physical body, but it is more than that. It is awareness of the self separate or independent of the body, and that is possible in the relaxed state. So and this meditation is also very important in the beginning of all the meditations in Braksham meditation system, because one can achieve maximum mental steadiness or concentration through immobilization of the body. So when our body is stable, our mind can easily be stable and we can enter into meditation. So it is required in the beginning of all the meditations in Braksham meditation system that we should start our meditation with Kayotserg. So this is the first phase of our meditational practices. Now we would see that as I have said, that Kayotserg is total relaxation of our body. So it is also known as body meditation or physical relaxation, in which we come out of all kind of activities of our body and also all kinds of stresses or tensions. The goal of behind the practice of this kind of meditation is to the acquisition of maximum mental steadiness. If our body is not stable, our mind cannot be stable. So it is required that if we want to concentrate on any object during meditation, or if we want to come out of a non-stop jetting of mind, first of all, we should relax our body. Our body should be stable, then mind can also be under control. The essential condition for achieving relaxation is that our body should be stable, motionless. We should stop all voluntary actions of our body. Second, we can see that in this state, as we go into deeper relaxation, we find that our breath is also calming down. It is we are conscious, slow, and deep rhythmic. We are taking a conscious, slow, deep, and rhythmic breathing in this state of relaxation. And internal and external silence is also necessary for going into relaxation. So it means that we are having control on our speech or vocal cord. So, and we observe more and more silence during relaxation. And our mind also becomes stable. So in this way, it is a kind of vocal and mental meditation too when we go into relaxation process. And as I have said, that relaxation is the first step to enter into any meditation. So adopting for that we have to adopt a specific posture and maintaining motionlessness of our body. So it is a prerequisite condition for all kinds of meditation. So this is what we have understood. Now we would see that relaxation is must in today's life, because the life is full of tensions, stress, and in that condition, if our body is also agitated, so it is very difficult to come out of any kind of tensions. So here it is said that there are three types of tensions. One is called muscular tension, other is mental tension, and third is emotional tension. Everybody suffers from these three types of tension, and relaxation is a harmless and useful antidote to encounter the injurious effect of tensions or stress or anxieties. Half an hour's systematic total relaxation is equivalent to 2 hours sleep in terms of rest and recovery of the muscles. So you can see that whenever we have such kind of muscular tension, it may be because of the hard work, physical hard work, or continuous work, physical work, and for that we need some rest. But yes, we cannot get enough time for taking long rest. So in that condition, if we practice relaxation, then we can take a rest of 2 hours just within half an hour of relaxation. So that much rest we get, and our muscles also get what we say relaxation during this Kayotserg in a better way than what then we sleep on the bed for taking the rest. So this is what we find, that when we practice relaxation, we get physical relaxation, and also we come out of tensions. Second is mental tension. So we know how to think, but seldom do we know how to switch off the process of thinking. Overloading the mental faculty is the main cause of mental fatigue. So we are thinking about something which is not sometimes necessary for us to think so much, but our mind is always engaged in thinking. So most of the times we are thinking about the past or future. We have some anxiety about future, or we have some experience of the past which were not good for us. So we are thinking about the past or future and getting unnecessary involved into thinking process. Our mind is continuously thinking, and that is also creating mental fatigue or tiredness or tension. So in that condition, we have to see that when we go into relaxation, so we are not just relaxing our body, but with the relaxation of our body, our mind automatically gets relaxed. Next is emotional tension. So intense craving to possess pleasant and desirable, intense grief for loss of dear ones or property, intense desire for getting rid of some unpleasant or undesirable infliction. All these produce emotional tension. So how we can come out of this emotional tension? And for that also relaxation can help a lot us to come out such kind of emotional turmoils, emotional problems or issues. Because when we go into relaxation, so our mind becomes relaxed, and in that condition we don't go into such kind of thinking which creates some kind of emotional negativities or emotional tensions in us. So relaxation is very helpful for coming out of the emotional tension also. So in this way, we can understand that in the today's life, why relaxation is so important for all of us. Next is that we know that these tensions are there, but the emotional tension which is produced by bestial urges of retaliation, etc., can be relieved by regular practice of meditation. And for meditation, it is necessary that we should make it the part of our life or regular practice, and one can acquire not only physical and mental goodness but also physical goodness by eradicating all evils from one's thought, speech, and action. So emotional tension can be relieved by practice of meditation also, just in which we try to perceive, observe without going into liking or disliking or thinking about anything in a negative way. So in this way, relaxation can help us to go into that kind of meditation also, and we can come out of that emotional tension. Now we would see that there are 4 dynamic faculties of human life, and among the 4, we find that there is breath, body, breath, speech, and mind. And they all are very active or dynamic. They are all always in action mode. So, and they also affect our life. So we can see that being intrinsically dynamic, these are perpetually in action and radiate energy waves in the surrounding space. The dynamic nature of these faculties sustains life, and the forces regulating their activity are not external but intrinsic. Besides, the energy waves radiated by one interact with those radiated by others. Thus, we are all interconnected, interrelated, and interdependent. So our life is not only being affected by our own thinking process, but those people who are in our contact, if they are thinking something different from us, they also affect our life. So these things are working in us and in our surroundings, and they are affecting our life. So it is very difficult to be inactive or to be independent or having no effect of others or surroundings on us. But that can be also achieved for the time being. Whenever we go into any kind of relaxation or meditation, at that time we have enough control on us, and the surroundings or other things do not affect a lot us. So in that condition, we can be independent, we can have proper control on our mind and our all body systems. And in that condition, we can feel that we are different from others, and we have no such kind of problems and issues as we were feeling before, because of the effect of the surroundings or any other factors. So the meditation is the tool for achieving this deactivation. It means you can be in a relaxed state. You can control all these body systems which are working all the times and creating some kind of agitations or anxieties or some kind of tensions in us. Now we would see that there is the basis of our movement, whether it is physical or mental or vocal. So what is the main reason for all these different activities in us? So the bodily movement is especially governed by our muscular system, and there are three types of muscles in us. One is skeletal or voluntary muscles, other one is smooth internal muscles, and third one is cardiac muscles. So in relaxation especially, we try to control our skeletal or voluntary muscles which are under our control, which can stop working at our will. The other two muscles, they are not under our control, they are involuntary, they work in their own way. But yes, when we try to relax our physical body or this skeletal or voluntary muscles, automatically the other muscles are also in the condition that they also get relaxed a little bit, and they do not affect our mental fickleness or any physical tiredness. Here we can say initial focus when speaking about immobilization or inaction of the voluntary muscles, we refer specifically to the voluntary muscles of the limbs. So just I said that in relaxation process, we try to stop the function of our skeletal or voluntary muscles and not the smooth internal muscles or cardiac muscles, because they are involuntary, and they even in the relaxed state they continue their working, and because of that we feel some we get some sensations or some feeling of hotness or coldness in our body, or some other such kind of things. With thinking can also maybe thoughts can also be there little bit, since the internal system is working from within. We have relaxed from external side but not from internal side. But when we go into deeper relaxation of the external or skeletal muscles, then the other muscles also start getting relaxed, and they also become under our control. They come also under our control. Now, stages of meditation and immobilization. So we will see that there are so many stages of meditations or immobilization or relaxation, you can say. So in primary stage of meditation or relaxation, we can say the internal muscles and the autonomic nervous system continue their activity. Sensory perceptions continue to transmit sensations to the brain, which processes them. So as I have said, that the involuntary system of our body works even in the relaxed state. So this is the first level of relaxation, in which the internal system is working, but the external, our body parts are looking relaxed. In the higher state of relaxation, we find that it is difficult to describe these states, which are higher ones, but we can categorize those internal states or higher states of relaxation as profound, more profound, and most profound. And the highest stage, in this highest stage, all activities, voluntary or autonomic, associated with motionlessness, agitation, and excitement, cease. So in the highest stage, we will see that all internal and external activities of our body start ceasing, or they cease. And in that moment, we find that our body is there. Instead of that, we are not feeling that body is there. It is cast off in that moment, and we are just connected with our own inner self. We have no sense of body. And sometimes the body becomes in such a condition comes in such a condition that we feel that we are separate from the body is separate, and we are separate. So we look at body coming out of it. So that condition also happens in the highest stage. Now you see that the relax when we go into such a deep relaxation, then it looks like that someone has died. He has no physical movement or action, or any kind of such kind of activities. So that may look like that he is completely died, or he has stopped all bodily functions, but that is not the truth. It may look from outside, but he is internally very aware of his own inner self, separate from the body in that highest stage. So Kayotserg is defined as this simulation of death, but it is not death. But the body becomes so much relaxed that you don't feel that body is there, or it is working or active. Relaxed conditions. So in this condition, near total motionless state of skeletal muscles, total cessation of voluntary movements, and extremely slow rate of respiration. So in the relaxed state, it happens that our body becomes quite motionless, without any action, without any movement or any activities. And the respiration rate is also slows down. So it is working. Instead of that, it looks that there is no breath even. So the experience, total relaxation is characterized by the actual experience of floating outside one's body, which is described as death while living. So mostly we know that whenever there is some death, then the soul separates itself from the body. But in deep relaxation, there is body, there is soul, still we are alive, but we feel that the body is no more there. So that kind of experience of death while we are living, we experience in deep relaxation. The realizations of the body is virtually lifeless and respiration is almost stopped. The exercise reveals the actual awareness that the soul is not identical with the inert material shell of the body, which is forgotten. So in this relaxed state, we can realize our own independent existence, that the soul is quite different from the physical body. Neither body is soul, nor breathing is soul, nor thinking is soul. It is something very different from all these material entities. So that kind of experience we can get in by going into deep relaxation. So the main purpose of deep relaxation is to realize the soul independent of the body. So total relaxation is the main goal of this particular practice, and it leads to the actual experience of the separateness of the body and the soul, which is known as Bhed Vigyan in a religious or spiritual sense. Defining the self. So here we can see that this consciousness, the self, is neither the body nor the desires nor sleep nor the primal urge. It is quite different from all these physical phenomena, or you can say the phenomena which are especially related to our bodies, whether it is gross body or subtle bodies, karmic body or vital body. The real purpose of practicing relaxation is that the awareness of the real self should be created by this particular practice. And in this experience, we find that the soul is separate from the body and apart from tribulations, emotions, and even excitements. So we find that the soul has nothing to do with all these things which we feel in our day-to-day life, and we get affected by them a lot. And because of that, we get tension or stress or anxiety, frustration, depression, all this. The process, this realization, is the first step toward emancipation, beginning with the cessation of body movement and the discipline of the limbs, speech, and sense organs. The movement of the body must stop before the process of self-realization can begin. So now we see that this process, this practice is done by the Jain monks and nuns for centuries, and the main purpose is to realize the one's own self independent of the body. And that realization is possible when we go into deeper relaxation. As soon as our body is active, we we cannot go into such kind of a deeper experience. So that's why it is said that whenever we want to realize our own inner self, or we want to achieve emancipation, we should learn how we can stop bodily movements, how we can have control on our own body parts or limbs, and how we can practice more and more silence, so that our mind can also be in the relaxed state and can go into deeper experience of self. So here we can see that relaxation is must, and in this particular practice we stop all our voluntary actions of our physical body, but at the same time we also have to inculcate some virtues in us. And among them there are two main virtues. One is called forbearance, and other one is called what to say, the forbearance and fearlessness. So these two virtues are also very important whenever we practice this kind of meditation. So forbearance is a constituent of Kayotserg and one of the four main gates of self-realization. It means bearing with fortitude. So in Jain tradition, we say that you have to practice tolerance. Forbearance, we can say tolerance. Whenever we go into meditation, we feel that there is some aching, the legs are aching, or some part of body is having some problem. So we become unstable in that condition. So if we are practicing relaxation, we should not be very much affected by all these different pains or aches of our body. Just we have to tolerate them and try to relax all the body parts, all the bodily voluntary actions, so that we can see that the pain is also happening due to our own some karmic fruition, and how we can get rid of this kind of pain even by just observing in relaxed state. So whenever we are practicing any meditation, it is necessary, and especially when we are practicing relaxation, we should have forbearance in us, or power of tolerance, so that if any body part is aching, we can tolerate, and instead of that, we can go into deeper relaxation. So tolerance is also must for being stable in meditation or in any practice. And forbearance is essential for self-awareness also. One who lacks the virtue of forbearance cannot experience total relaxation. So if we are not having such kind of virtue, then we would always be affected by our physical pains or physical and any other issues, and we cannot concentrate on even our inner self. So for self-realization, for experiencing the self separate from body, we must have the quality of forbearance in us, that we will not take care of any kind of pain or problem or issues during our practice. Then only we can enter into deeper meditation. And source of fearlessness. So development of forbearance brings fearlessness in us. We can be fearless when we are not taking we are not very much anxious about our physical pains and issues. So in that condition only we can be fearless. Otherwise we would always have some fear that if I will not take care of these issue, then it may increase or it may create more problem to me, and in future it may be complicated for me. So we have such kind of fear about our own body or body pains, and because of that we cannot enter into a relaxed state. So relaxation for being fearlessness or having fearlessness in us, we have to develop these quality of forbearance, and it is shedding of cowardice is the first prerequisite for success. So here you can see that this kind of fear should go away. Then only we can enter into the purification, the process of the purification of the self, in which we shed off our karmic dust by all these deeper practices. So we should have first fearlessness, and before that we should have forbearance. Then only we can enter into deeper relaxation. Spiritual freedom. So the spiritual self is inherently free from fear. Realization of self-awareness necessitates freedom from fear. So our soul is not having any kind of fear in it, but until and unless we realize that who are we, in relaxed state we cannot come out of sometimes of such kind of fear also. So when we go into deeper relaxation, we realize our own inner self, automatically we also become fearless. So these are the reciprocal things. Sometimes these things develop automatically when we come into deeper experiences, or we realize our own inner self, real self. Then automatically these qualities come into our life, or in our action or behavior. And sometimes we have to practice to enter into deeper meditation. Relaxation is a kind of freedom. So relaxation is freedom from fear. It is self-awareness involves casting off the material shell of the body without fear. So relaxation is a process of making fearless, and that is possible when we go into deeper experience of our own inner self through this relaxation process. So what are the outcome of this relaxation? So self-realization and self-awareness are great steps toward total freedom from fear. So these are the two things which we have to understand, and this is the reason why it is said that relaxation should be done with full awareness, self-awareness. We should not go into deeper sleep or any sleep during meditation or relaxation. So this is this must be understood, that whenever we are practicing relaxation, we should be completely aware from within, from about the self, or just we have to be very much aware of the practice of relaxation. Then only we can get such kind of benefits out of it. So there are so many benefits of relaxation. Benefits accrue on various levels at physical, mental, and spiritual. So the key benefits are relief from tensions. So first of all, people are looking for tension relief, and for that they need such kind of practice in their life, so that they can live a peaceful life, a calm and cool, they can have mental peace or calmness of mind or coolness of mind. And next is concentration. So as I have said that whenever we are practicing relaxation, um, or any kind of meditation, we need first of all to relax our body so that our mind can concentrate on the meditative object. Development of knowing and seeing. So when we go into deeper meditation, we find that our self is separate from the body. And that condition, we also realize that our nature is just to know and see, observe, and not to act or react. So in that state, we can see that who are we and what is our own real nature. Realization of a spiritual self. And yes, in the relaxed state, we can see that who are we in true sense. So we can realize our own inner self when we are into relaxed state. And development of wisdom. It is also a very big achievement when we of meditation. Whenever we go into meditation or relaxation, we find that our wisdom is developing from within, and there is a difference between the wisdom and intellect makes selection uh, in between the right and wrong, and sometimes like it goes into liking and disliking. But wisdom is a very neutral, and it is a pure observation. Just it doesn't go into any liking or disliking or any kind of negative reactions. It is just it observes the truth whatever is there. So in that condition, we can be very balanced and very dispassionate in ourselves without going into any kind of negativities or any kind of liking or disliking. So this is the very meditative state of our knowledge. So now we have seen that relaxation is practiced in at so many levels. In the first stage, it is just for relief from tension, and emotional turmoils vanishes by practice of this particular relaxation. In second stage, there is soothing effect on the nervous system. It means the involuntary system also starts getting relaxed as our voluntary system or skeletal system get relaxed. And there is control on over smooth muscles improves. So we can see that there is when we go into meditation relaxation, we find that our muscles are also getting improved if there is some kind of problem or any kind of issues there. And the key details, we can see that practitioner learns to stop all voluntary movements, measurable improvement in psychosomatic disease also. So if there is hypertension or any kind of a stress, we can come out of this particular practice. Electrical activity of the nervous system and brain changes, producing smooth alpha waves. Metabolism also slows down, and need for oxygen is drastically reduced. Operational efficiency also increases. So it in one experiment is done in a company where there were people were engaged in some electronic things, production of some electronic things, and they were having so much high blood pressure problem, heart problem also. So when they were given relaxation just once for 1 hour in a week, and after 6 or 8 weeks, this they found that the heart problems, the rate of heart problems is drastically decreased, and their blood pressure is also remained also normal. So just once in a week, if someone goes into deep relaxation, he can control the problem of high blood pressure, heart problem, tension, and also he can also increase the operational efficiency so that he can work in a better way. increased capacity for bearing environmental changes, heat, cold, etc. Alertness sharpens the intellect, concentration improves easily. So we also find that when we go into deeper relaxation, we increase our power of tolerating heat, cold, or any such kind of environmental issues. And alertness sharpens. In this condition, our mind becomes more sharp, and our intellect works in a better way. Our concentration also improves easily. In the third stage of relaxation, and there is perception of subtle phenomena. We start perceiving subtle phenomena of our own existence. So self-awareness increases, the physical body recedes, and the subtle body is clearly identified and separates from the gross body. So we can be able to see the subtle realities when we go into this third stage of relaxation. Perception becomes more acute and is separated from the normal five senses. So we can also see that whatever we are knowing through our senses, that is very limited, but we have unlimited power to perceive the things from very distance, or those things which are obstructed or very subtle, they can also be perceived if our perception gets improved or sharpened. Higher levels of consciousness are reached, deepening perception and opening the gates of ESP. So this kind of extrasensory perception also develops in the relaxed state. When we go into and deep relaxation, we can develop such kind of extrasensory perceptions, in which we can have some higher levels of consciousness, and we can also able to see the things which are beyond our senses and intellect. Then in the fourth stage of relaxation, we are in the condition to realize our own inner self. So the separateness of the body and spiritual self is complete or achieved in this particular fourth stage of relaxation. Self-awareness is constant and without hindrance. The turmoil of the body ceases, leading to total motionlessness and a state of acute self-awareness where the spiritual self reveals its separate existence. So this kind of a state, which is called in Hindu tradition, it is called a Turiya state, in which you are in the condition to see your own inner self, which is divine, full of unlimited powers. So divine powers. So that self can come into experience when we are in the fourth stage of the relaxation. So far as the impact on health, we have already seen to some extent. So relaxation provides rest to the nerves and neurons and helps revitalize the organism. Regular practitioners achieve profound relief from mental load and are protected from mental disorders. So this kind of benefits you can see, and there are a lot of studies are done on the effect of the relaxation, and we find that in this particular practice, people get relaxation, their mind becomes quite relaxed, and they also become to revitalize themselves after even doing hard work. So, and regular practitioners, they feel that their mental load is decreasing. They are mentally very stable and in the better condition. So in this way, we have discussed about the definition and the goal of relaxation in this session, and how it is very necessary or first step in beginning of any meditation, and the essential components which we have seen, that relaxation in this process, we try to control the activity of our body, or we want to stop especially the voluntary activity of our body, and at the same time we also develop forbearance and fearlessness, so that we can see the real power hidden in our own inner self. And the ultimate experience in this particular practice we find is that the total relaxation simulates like the death, while living, characterized by the actual experience of floating outside one's body. So that kind of experience somebody can get, but that is okay. The main purpose is to make our mind free from tension and or any kind of stress. Self-realization, the primary goal is the awareness of the real spiritual self, demonstrating that the conscious element is not identical with the inert material shell of our body. And the final outcome of this practice is that we come out of the turmoils by relaxing our physical body, and also we get self-awareness, and this realization is also the first step toward emancipation and total freedom from fear. So relaxation, it opens the door of emancipation. When we go into deeper relaxation, we feel that our self is separate from the body, and it can also come out of the body, and that is the first door which towards the emancipation, first step towards the emancipation. We come out of all the kind of fear of losing our body or physical existence in this state of relaxation. So these are the very important benefits which we can get by relaxation. So these some of the things which I have discussed, and in detail we will post the entire text on self awareness, what is relaxation, so that you can go into deeper study of every other things which I could not cover in this particular lecture, but you can see from the text in detail and can see that how this practice is important for us, not just for being relief, having relief from tension, but for realization of our own inner self. And if we are looking for final emancipation, then how it can play a crucial role in opening the door of emancipation for us. So if somebody has any questions, now they can raise the question.
Community.
Yes.
Hello, Jajinanda. Hi. Um, oh, I had a question regarding like the stages of relaxation in
Yes.
terms of like bodily sensations. How do we actually like know that that's the stage we're in? Like I was following along in terms of the presentation, but I would really like to know if like somebody's sitting down for meditation or like just for my own awareness and knowledge, as well as because this is a teacher training and if this question is asked, then how I hope you're following in what I'm trying to get at, like what I'm trying to ask here. I guess bodily sensations, if somebody is wanting to know like where they are, how would they be able to know? Like to connect with their mind and body.
Okay, so see, whenever mind, body, and soul all are interconnected, okay, they are
Right,
being affected by each other. So if we are
right.
controlling our body action, automatically it will control the mental actions and it will connect to our inner self.
Okay.
Is it clear? Because or after all the activities of our mind and the body, they are creating such all issues and problems, and also they are making such kind of situation in which we are not able to see our own inner self or real existence separate
Right.
from the body, and we are not able to see the our own power, how we can use that power. So they are interconnected. So when you go into relaxation, automatically you will see that your mind is also getting relaxed and your mind is becoming pure or positive, and it is also becoming introvert, so that you can connect from with your own inner self through that. Is it is it the was it the question or anything wants
No, no,
else
no, no.
you want
More,
to?
more so like, let's say like हम ध्यान करने बैठते हैं, right? तो
Correct.
हमारे like body, like
Hmm.
शरीर में जो हो रहा है, like the
Hmm.
sensations, like शायद tingling हो या फिर कुछ visualizations हो रहा है. That's exactly what I'm asking कि like हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि हम उस stage पर है, first stage, second stage, third stage, body में,
Okay. So as I
like
have said
that
that if your
existing thing.
voluntary actions are stopped, it means your body is stable, but something is going on inside. It means you are in the first stage. Okay. Okay. Internally, your body is working or aching, or your heart is working in its own way. All other involuntary system is active still. The from outside your body is looking very relaxed, okay, but internally everything is going on as it is, so you are in the first stage.
Okay.
Okay. And when you try to go into a more deeper state, then you will see that the internal involuntary system is also getting relaxed slowly and gradually. So the heartbeat would be slows down, and the respiration is also slows down. All other involuntary system which were active before, they were also getting relaxed with some time, and eventually you will go into deeper state, the third state, and after a long time you can achieve the fourth stage, which is turiya stage.
Okay. Thank
Amriji,
you.
can I share one information with this
Yes,
question?
yes.
Okay. So I know what you are checking, that how you know that person is into that state of mind. I think that's your
Yeah.
question, right? So when
Yeah.
you do the class and when you finish, when you teach the class and when you finish the session, then we do quiz that we ask every individual what you were feeling that time. Like say,
Okay.
for example, you are saying you were feeling tingling, for example.
Right.
Like they will share their views. So
Okay.
in that case, they are of level 1. Like if you ask Samriji, like say for example, we ask Samriji what level of meditation they were doing. They have more stability and thoughts. They will share their experience.
Okay.
So that way, when you do quiz question answer after the practice, you will understand that individual what state of meditation that person was doing. Because there are no physical answers or any, this will speak experience of that person, what state of meditation that person was in. I hope that
Okay.
helped.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Any other question?
Samriji, can I see slide 5 one more time? I miss important aspect in that is it's possible.
Slide 5.
Slide number 5.
Yes.
Samriji, do you think I shared this information was good?
Yeah, it is true.
Okay.
You have said that by listening to the others' experience, she could come to know that
Yeah.
which stage she
Yeah,
was.
because she I think
But the
when she
question
take
is
the
that
class,
how no. But the question is how she herself can know that in which stage she is from internally.
yeah, that even that also when we question and quiz, then only we know what she was feeling at that time
Yeah,
with the practice.
but those
What
people
state of level?
but those who are practicing at their home, how they can
Hmm.
check themselves, that is the main thing, is it? So they have to see that externally they are in emotional state, but internally she is not in that state.
Stability.
Yeah. So
Okay.
still her mind or her brain is working, all the internal voluntary involuntary systems are working or active as they were before. It means that she has just got the relaxation at the voluntary as in the voluntary system, and not in all voluntary system. So
Okay.
for that she has to practice some more relaxation and tries to go into some deeper, then the
Hmm.
internal system would start also relaxing, and then she can transcend that state and can
Okay.
go into deeper state. Yes.
Samniji, you said there are 4 stages, but
Yes.
there, which are the 4 stages? I thought there were only 3.
First and second stage, I have explained. And
Primary stage, higher stage, and the highest state
the first
of
stage,
meditation.
second stage, third and fourth stage. So I will show you the what is the presentation. First, I should show the fifth one, which Binaji is looking for.
Yeah, I just want 1 minute. I missed one of the information from that.
Yes, here it is said that the primary stage, higher state, and highest stage.
Right.
So Rakeshji is thinking about these. But when I explained these 4 stages, here, the first stage in which you find that there is a relief of tension, your emotional turmoils are getting vanished. So that is the first stage. This in the second stage you will feel you will experience soothing effect on the nervous system and control over smooth muscles improves. So you control over smooth muscles, and muscles get improved, okay, if there is some kind of pain or anything. So that is second stage. In the third stage you see that perception of subtle phenomena. You enter into deeper relaxation. In that state you would be able to see your own vital body, your own karmic body even sometimes, okay. So you can see that how this is the physical body is not creating actually the problem is coming from within, from the unconscious mind, that is the karmic body. So that kind of experience when you get, you will change your attitude towards this physical body. You will not think about its problem, but you will work on the root cause of your problem. Clear? So this is the third stage, and the fourth stage is the stage of self-realization. It means a realization of self, separate from body, independent of body, and that is your real existence. So you come into the contact of your real existence in the fourth stage. So that is called the Turiya stage. So here the four stages are discussed in these slides. Any other thing?
No, I was looking for slide 5.
Okay, I have shown the fifth one.
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, it is. I have not shared.
No,
Okay, sorry.
because that was something about meditation,
Yes,
different kind. Yeah,
yes. Here,
that's what I need to see.
yeah. So this is the
Oh, that's the one.
yeah. So in
Slide
short,
5.
we can say in the higher stage and highest
Yeah.
stage, primary stage.
So he had the
So
same question, I
yeah,
think,
yeah.
Rakesh ji.
In short, you can say there are 3 stages, and in detail, we can say the four stages in which we can identify on which stage we are working actually. Is it
Let's
clear?
see.
It is said that the higher states, though there are so many states, we cannot define everything and anything. But in brief, we can say that there is profound, more profound, and most profound. So that is higher states. And in the highest stage, that is the fourth stage actually. Clear?
Yeah.
Any other?
If
Yes.
I may say something, hi,
Yes.
may I?
Yes. You can.
Hi. If it's easier for everybody, you guys can, um, from like the perspective in order to understand like the consciousness, um, or states of consciousness, you can learn from the conscious mind, pre-conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the unconscious mind. That will be maybe a little bit more helpful to understand how like the states, well, I wouldn't say there are more states of consciousness, but there are just different parts of the brain. So you'd be able to understand it from that from that lens. And I say this as somebody that has a degree in it. So if that helps.
Yeah. So, what you want to say by pre-consciousness?
No. I'm just saying that, like, if you want to have like a deeper understanding of your own mind, then it might be helpful for the participants here to do their own soirée in terms of understanding the preconscious mind, the subconscious mind, which is actually the subconscious mind is most of what our daily actions are, right? So when we're waking up, when we're drinking water, when we're doing darshan, all of these things, driving, going to work, are all just subconscious patterns of behavior. So when we're thinking about becoming more mindful and I'm just putting two and two together, is like coming to a state of relaxation is understanding the role mainly our subconscious mind is playing.
Correct.
So
Yes.
that's
Conscious
what
and
I'm trying.
also unconscious mind. Subconscious and also unconscious mind.
Yes.
Yeah, and ultimately you can reach out to your own inner self. So that is the main which is governing all other phenomena of your physical existence, is it?
Yes, most, I think it's like 80 to 90% of our patterns of behavior are from our subconscious mind. So if we are able to understand our subconscious mind, and if we're able to ask ourselves, what patterns of behavior am I um, exhibiting, then maybe we are able to understand the states of consciousness and able to better understand them. This is just me putting it together right now. I'm still trying to understand what stage I'm in, but I'm saying that if the slide is a bit confusing, maybe the psychological perspective may be a little bit more helpful in saying, okay, let's go read about the subconscious mind and put that into understanding of our own mind. Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm trying to say. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, no, don't worry. It is good suggestion. Subconscious mind, unconscious mind, and conscious mind. These three minds which have been discussed by Freud and all other psychologists, so they can also help us to understand the present condition which are being governed by these three minds actually. And if we want to reach out our own spiritual existence, then we have to go transcend all these minds and try to reach out the self. So relaxation can also help us to reach out the pure self or divine self, and we can understand who are really we are, and how we can have our own inner independence, so that we can work according to our own will, according to our own goal, and according to our own decision. So for that, we should understand our own inner self too, and relaxation can help us to realize that one. Okay, so with this, I would like to stop here. I would share the relaxation process. So for going into deeper relaxation, it is required that at least 30 minutes or 45 minutes you have to practice that relaxation, so that you can realize that yes, your voluntary system is getting relaxed, involuntary system is also gradually getting relaxed, and you are entering into deeper meditation state. So for that, I have almost 30-minute meditation which is guided session already, and I will share with all of you. You have to practice according to your ease. Just you have to be careful that whenever you are going into such kind of deeper meditation, at least you should take a meal 2-3 hours before, and after you can meditate for half an hour instead. Okay, so that will help you to experience all these things whatever is being discussed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nami Namaste, Swami Samiji. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mandami naman,
Mandami